Good evening. Once again, I welcome you to this section of time together with you. We're going to have a koinonia, we're going to have a fellowship. Any part of the world that you find yourself at this time, meeting me with, make sure you connect with me strong. As you stay strong with me, we will finish strong because I'm out here. To make sure that we have a swell time together. We're going to chat. We're going to chat so very much. I'm telling you that we have so much to do that at the end of the day, you will find value for the time that you're going to be spending with me. I promise you that each time you come out to spend time with me on live stream, you will get the best out of your time. Because they say more time is money. Every time you are investing is money. So there's no time you spend. No one wants to spend their time, carelessly, because it means so much. Remember, each time you come in here, I have topics that are mind-blowing. I have topics that will take you to another level. I have topics that will keep you, glued. That will make you, that will give you value for the time that you're going to be spending. Because every time that is worth spending, is worth spending doing something worthwhile, affecting humanity for God. That's why I'm out today. Well, I've been talking about some very interesting topics in the time past. If you have been following me, well, don't forget in a hurry that all I'm trying to do here is to build a community. My name again, once again, is Okonjo Christopher Television. I anchor this channel called Okonjo Christopher Television in YouTube. So I have a YouTube channel, and I dedicate this to the service of humanity. That is what it is anyway. I wrote a quote somewhere, and I was trying to, remind myself and remind other people also. When someone dies, people write all sort of things. The most important thing that counts in a man's life is the number of, service that you have rendered in touching the lives of humanity. It's not a number of things that you acquire. Somebody dies and you don't go with the car. You don't count the car as part of the things that you left behind. You see, what will leave a lasting legacy in the lives of people, that you have come in contact with, is what you have dropped in their lives. You're able to touch lives, positively. So, our life should be meaningful. Your life should be added to something that add value, yes. Because what people are looking for in this world is something that will add value to their lives. By the way, thank you for joining me at this time. Wherever part of the world you are joining me, I welcome you. Please, I'll be very glad if you give me a thumb up. Let me know you are there, because I'm here. If you are there, I am here, then that makes two of us. I can't be here alone talking. If I'm talking to myself, I'm soliloquizing. But when I'm talking to you out there and you show forth yourself, then we are communicating. So it's all about communication. Don't feel you are the first person to barrage me at this moment. No, it doesn't matter. So people are scared at times. If they glue and they didn't see anybody there, they thought nothing is happening. Remember, great things don't happen in cathedrals. Great things happen in small places. Jesus was born in a manger. Jesus was not born in a palace. And that's the greatest king the earth has ever welcomed. The first king that the earth has ever, seen. Great things of God happen in debased places. Places that you don't, that look insignificant. Jesus was born in a manger, and that's the King of Kings. So the things of God are not done in great cathedrals. It's done in places that people might not look as if it's significance. Because why? The things of God is a process. God, what the world calls celebrate as great is not what God calls great. Because God is a God that makes beauty out of ashes. Out of our dying life, God will make beauty out of it. So once again, I welcome you. I've been talking about so many topics. The whole essence of why I'm here out here is just to build a community. A community is very, essential at this time of the work that we're doing. You must be able to have the people and build them. What's a community? A community is the people that have the same mindset, they have the same, interests and they are going somewhere to achieve something. We are out here to achieve something. Like I was saying, our life, our life can only count when we lay it at the altar of God. That it will affect, other human beings. The whole essence why we live is affecting one life. So I'm out here to make sure the whole essence is for me to affect one life. Again, I believe it might be you that I'm out here to affect. So when you give your time, I'm telling you, this time that you are giving will be worthwhile. We will have some good time together. We will spend time together, and the time that we're spending together will be worthwhile. And by the time you leave, you will know it is worth it. You spending this time with me, because everything we do must add value to humanity. That's why we are always out there. So the whole essence is having a relationship. There must be a relationship. If there's no relationship, there's no connect. The word relationship is connect. We must connect to make things happen. No one, can do it alone. If I can do it alone, then I'll just be talking. I don't need you. But I need you at each instance as I talk. I want you to talk back to me. That's communication. So we must talk. Talk the talk. They say, let's talk the talk. When we talk the talk, we begin to speak values. And values begin to come, and values begin to add to us. Values not only to us, but to humanity. People will gain from what we are doing. The whole essence of what we are doing, about what we want to do here, is that we want to be sure that one life is affected again. When one life is affected positively, then God is happy. The whole essence of why God created man is to make sure that our life touches each other. No man is created to be alone. You are created because of me. I'm created because of you. That's why I'm here. So you see, there's a need of that koinonia. There's a need of that relationship. There's a need of that, fellowship. That's the word. That's the whole essence. When God created man, what God was looking for is fellowship. The Bible tells us that at the coolness of the evening, God comes down to fellowship with man. God has looked for that fellowship. The earth is God's investment, and God's greatest investment on the earth is you and I, man. So God comes down from the coolness of the night to check on his investment. Every businessman wants to know how their business is doing. That's why God comes down every evening. But when the investment is messed up, like what the first Adam did, God was not pleased. God was pissed off. They messed up my investment. And somebody asked me a question the other day. Since man sinned, is it not possible that God would have done away with man and created another man? Have you ever been thinking like that? Somebody asked a question like that. I say, yes, God could do that. God could. But God is not a waster. It's not that God cannot create another man. Creating another man is God Almighty, is all-knowing, is all-powerful, is the creator. He can create another man and do away with Adam. But you see, God is not a waster. The Bible tells us that God made beauty out of ashes. So that's why God could not give up on man. The Bible tells us that the greatest investment that God has on the earth is man. God could create another man and leave that Adam to waste. But no. God is not a waster. And God does not waste time. God sees his investment. Everything that is you see as is not beautiful, God can make beauty out of it. So that was why God did not give up on man. So if God never gave up on the first man, God cannot give up on you. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care where you find yourself right now. I've met people along the path. They tell me, I'm a pastor anyway. As a pastor, I've come to my wit end, and I feel like throwing the towel. I'm giving up. I say, why are you giving up? You ought not to give up. You can't give up at this time. You can't give up. You can't give up. Even Jesus himself, he was touched with the feeling of our infirmities. In the book of Mark 14, when he was about to go to Golgotha, he saw what was coming, because he was putting on humanity. He was man and not God. He saw what was coming, and he cried to God, if you say, if it's your will, take this cup away. But if it's not your will, let your will be done. What does that tell you? It tells you that Jesus is a man of like passion. He's touched with the feeling of our infirmities. He can feel pain, but he chose to go on. So God puts in us that same strength. No matter what the situation you come across in life, it's not time for you to give up. God does not want us to give up, but peradventure you are in a tight fix and a tight corner. I've seen people on that level. I'm ready to tell them, please, it's not time to give up because God is not going to give up on you. I have a message for you. That is what, when you visit my shorts, you visit my videos, I mean, go visit them, go watch them. They are encouraging. They will encourage you not to give up. They will encourage you not to give up. They encourage you to stay on, hold on to the end. The Bible says, he that endureth to the end shall be saved. You don't have reason to give up. There's no reason for you to give up because God will not give up on you. I'm still waiting for that person that will come on air at this moment, at this hour. I'm still waiting for you. I can see you coming in. Please, if you come in, give me a thumb up. Barely 11 minutes. We have gone 11 minutes right now. Still waiting for that person that I came out with for. I didn't come out for myself this afternoon, Came to well, I was on live in the morning. I mean in the afternoon, around to 1 or so, but the network was bad on me, and the network just break. I have to switch off. I didn't even really switch off. The phone switched off itself because the network was bad. But thank God for good network at this moment and at this time. I'm waiting for the first person that will pop up so that we can have a discourse. I'm still waiting. Well, why I'm waiting, what I have in mind today to discuss is, I want to talk about what is the spiritual significance of a name. If you follow me very well, or if you have been following me, I dig on topical issues. I dig on topical issues that touch the heart. I'm very interested. If you are joining me, please can you just give me a thumb up. Let me know what part of the world you are linking me from. Please stay on so that we can talk. I have a very topical issue this afternoon. I'm going to be talking about what is the spiritual significance of a name. If you have been following me, I talked earlier. I talked about what's the meaning of a name. What is the meaning of your name? Thank you for joining me. Please can you give me a thumb up. What is the meaning of your name? My name is Christopher. Or my name is Okonji. Okonji means black man or dark man. And Christopher means bearer of Christ. I bear in me the mark of Christ. You understand what I mean? And I'm also Joseph. Joseph means God has added. So names has meaning, and I treated it so much. What's the meaning of your name? Your name has a way of giving you a post, or your name gives you a posture on the earth. So the way you find yourself right now, the way your life is structured on the earth, is due to the name that was given to you. Let me just use one in a jiffy. Let me use an example of Joseph. Let me talk about Joseph right now. If you know very well, Jacob had 2 wives. You know the story, but let's just talk about the story a little bit. Jacob went to meet his uncle Laban at Pandarana as he ran away from his brother Esau. He stole his brother birthright, and the mother instructed him to go to Pandaranam to stay with the uncle. The uncle also happens to be a trickster, because the name Jacob means trickster. So you see what the name is. Jacob was a trickster. Thank you for joining me. Who is again? Yule. Okay, Volt. Hello, hi. How are you? It's good to have you, Volt. How are you doing? I'm happy you summoned courage to give me a thumb up. Can you just like the like? When you see your phone, there are 3 buttons at the right hand side of your phone. Good. Thank you very much. Just like the like. Tell me you like what I'm doing right now. And as you like, make sure you comment. And as you comment, give me the subscription. Please give me the subscription. I need it. I need to make sure that you subscribe to me. And as you subscribe, press the notification button. It will let you know that each time I drop a video, you will see it, and you will watch it, and you will appreciate it. You will feel good about it. So, Volt, what part of the world are you connecting from? Let me know you. What part of the world are you connecting from? Let me take a detour. Let me get to know you. The whole essence why we are talking here is a relationship. It's to have a fellowship with you. I want to know you better, and also you know me. What I'm doing here is, I don't want to talk over your head. I want to be talking, and don't feel as if you are lonely. You are the only one. No, you're not the only one. Other people are coming. They have been coming and going, but as you stay, other people will come and meet you. And as they meet you, It will be 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 30. So we keep increasing. Don't go out in a jiffy. I beg you, stay around, and I'm telling you, you'll be blessed. You will have, value for every time you are spending. Can I know what part of the world you are joining me from? You, Volt. Let me know where part of the world, Volt, what part of the world you are joining me from. Can I know what part of the world you are joining me from? Can I know you? The whole essence why I'm out here is to relate. I want us to chat. Let's just chat. Feel free. I want to chat with you. I'm Okonjo Christopher television channel, and I'm in Nigeria. In Nigeria. It's about some few minutes after 5. I don't know what is the time in wherever part of the world you find yourself. Can we chat? What's the time over there? And what part of the world are you linking me up? Let me get to know you. Let's chat. I just want to know you better. Let's know. So it takes, it takes two to tangle, Relationship starts with just one meeting. We don't know when we'll meet again. And I believe as we meet, you are part of, this community that I'm trying to build. Yes, it takes two to build a community. So, both, I'm waiting for you. Can you tell me what part of the world are you linking me up from? Let me know. Are you from Russia? Are you from Ukraine? Or you are from Guatemala? What part of the world are you linking me up? Well, if you're linking me up, can I know you? What part of the world? Thank you for joining me. I just want to know what part of the world. Well, let's go to the discourse of what I'm saying. Well, I'm trying to say every name that we bear, is very significant. It has great significance. I'm talking about Jacob. Jacob went to his uncle's place, Laban. And when he got there, his uncle, Jacob was a trickster because he has already tricked his senior brother and collected his brother's birthright, And he ran away to go and cool off with his uncle in Pandaranam. And when he got there, he served his uncle, serving him. And when he came of age, thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumb up. Please tell me you are there. I'm talking about Jacob. And when he came of age to get married, Laban, his uncle, has 2 daughters. You will ask, how come he's marrying his uncle's daughter? Yeah, in those days, their tradition allows them to intermarry. People intermarry those days. It's not these days when a man will leave his father's house and be joined to his wife, cleave to his wife. That was what the Bible stipulated. But those days, they intermarry. So his uncle Laban has 2 daughters. The first daughter was Leah, and the second one was Rachel. Jacob was in love with Rachel. So the uncle played a trick on him. He said, well, if you're going to marry my daughter, you're going to work for 7 years. And by the time you work for 7 years, I will give you my daughter. So Jacob succumbed to the deal, worked for Laban, his uncle, 7 years. When they finished working, Laban played a fast one on him. What did he do? He offered him his first daughter. He said, in our tradition, the second daughter cannot get married before the first daughter. So you have to marry my first daughter, Leah. But if you love my daughter, you still want to marry my daughter, Rachel, that you're in love with, you have to work another 7 years. So that was how Jacob worked for 7 years. Thank you for joining me. Please, can you give me a thumb up? I see you coming. Give me a thumb up. Subscribe. Please make sure you give me the notification button. Let me know you are there. The subject of our discourse this afternoon is, what is the spiritual significance of a name? That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about Jacob right now. So, at long last, Jacob ended up marrying what? Leah and Rachel. He had 2 wives. I'm going somewhere why I'm telling this story. So Leah, God opened her womb. She started giving birth. That was the wife that was not loved by Jacob. God opened her womb. She began to give birth. She gave birth to the first patriarchs of the Israelite community, the first set of boys. And the Bible told us that God closed the womb of Rachel. But later on, God opened the womb of Rachel. And what? She conceived a baby boy called Joseph. And the meaning of Joseph means that God has added to me. Immediately that the love of his life gave birth to a son, Jacob felt he has a son now. We know the story. He fell in love with that boy Joseph. And we know let's not go too far. We know how the story ended. Joseph, the dreamer. Actually, Joseph means God has added to me. The story that you see, his life drives his destiny. So your name gives you a posture on the earth. Your name drives your destiny and your name is responsible for your destination in life and your accomplishment. Whatever name you bear has a way of driving your destiny and your accomplishment on the earth. So what we are saying is that whatever you are going to become on earth is, is entrenched, is locked. Your destiny is locked in the name that they call you. That's what we're trying to establish here, So I talked about what is the meaning of your name. So I told you now the meaning of Joseph is God has added. God has added. We know the story. So Joseph came in. When Joseph came in, he became prominent. He went to Egypt, became the second man in command. He was instrumental to the Israelites coming to Egypt. He was instrumental to the Israelites, coming to Egypt. That was Jacob. He became great, became the second man in command. So you see, that is how a destiny can drive a man. Your destiny drives you. Please, I want you to contribute. If you are coming in, please just contribute to what we are saying. Tell me, what's your name? What's the meaning of your name? My name is Christopher, and Christopher means the bearer of Christ. So your name, the meaning of your name, in case you don't know the meaning of your name, we will try and let you know. I can tell you here. If I don't tell you, please, if you finish with this section, go back home and ask your parents the meaning of your name. Some people bear some names and they don't know the meaning. Your name has a way of shaping your destination on the earth. Let me tell you, I'm from Africa, and I'm from Nigeria. Before the advent of the colonial masters coming into Africa, Nigeria to be precise, we serve other gods. Yeah, we have gods in Africa that we serve, and we give our children names after our gods. In Yoruba land, there's a god that the people serve. They call it Ogun. Ogun means the god of iron. Ogun means the god of iron. You have heard so many stories about Africa. History written for you, not for we Africans. Some things that were written about us is not the way it is. I don't want to go into that. I'm just telling you. For those of you that don't know, Africa is blessed. Africa is rich. Africa is not a poor continent. I did a series recently. The last life I had so many people that came into my life. If you are there, please give me a thumb up that you were there. I was talking about the present. How did Africa come into this present decadence that we find ourselves? I'm so passionate. I'm a Pan-Africanist. I'm a human rights activist. I have an NGO called Save the Education and Health of the Child Foundation, and I'm a human rights activist for the child in the area of his education and health. I'm also I'm an advocating for a better Nigeria. My country, Nigeria, right now is not in good state of mind. It's not in good shape. You know what I mean? Nigeria is rated as one of the poorest, but we are one of the richest. We are the richest country in the world. You don't know it, I know it because I come from here. Nigeria is rich, both in human and natural resources. Africa is rich. Africa has about more than half of the population of the world. After the continent of Asia, Africa is the second largest continent. You won't believe it that Africa has more than 3 billion people on the surface of the earth. So we are large and big. I was talking in that discourse, how did we find ourselves, Africans, in this shit that we find ourselves? I began to ask a question. The last life that I did, I was crying. I left home with my wife, we're discussing, how did we get here? So many things are happening in Africa, but I'm very happy, about what God is doing right now. There's a wind of change blowing across, in case you don't know, there's a wind of change blowing across the African continent right now. There's revolution going on. Africa is coming out. I'm telling you, Africa is coming out. There's revolution going across the surface of the African continent right now. I'm even writing a book about it. I call it a beacon, and Africa, a beacon of hope. Africa, a beacon of hope. There's a hope. You know what a beacon is? A beacon is a fire. A beacon is a light that is lit and that cannot be quenched. The Bible says we are light of the earth. No one lights a light and put it under a bushel. No. When you light a light, everyone will see it. So African is a beacon of hope. I'm writing a book. I saw it. Africa is light. Africa is an edge, over other continents. But Africa has suffered. You understand what I mean? Africa has suffered. I was talking in that live stream that I had. Is the passion of my heart I was pouring. I was pouring. Please, if you are coming in, please make sure you like the like. Make sure you You like the like. If you, in your, as you are holding your phone there, if you look at the right hand side of your phone, there's three buttons. Just press it. You will see like. Make sure you like. Don't just come in and go. Like what I'm doing. If you like what I'm doing, please give me the like. Comment. Don't just comment. Please make sure you subscribe. Help me to grow my channel. Please help me to grow my channel. I'm going to almost 10,000 subscribers. You know, it's not a joke. It's not a small job to do. I'm growing. So, but you can help me to grow the channel. Almost 10,000 subscribers, 9.7 something subscribers. It's not a joke. It's not a day's job. So we're doing some good work here, but you need to add your voice to it. That's why I'm out. The whole essence why I'm out here is to have a community of people like you. In YouTube, you need a community. We need to work this work. I push the work to a certain level. I can't do it alone. That is what I'm trying to establish here. You know, no one does the work alone. You understand? When God created man, I did a topic also, I did a series also here. So when God was creating Adam, the meaning of Adam means humankind. God saw Adam and didn't see a man. God saw Adam and saw a community in him. That was why when Adam fell, God did not see, it was not only Adam that fell, the whole of humanity was in Adam. We fell. So when God created Adam, he saw you and I, community of people of like mind. So we have the same mind we are building. We're building according to pattern. You know, let's not lose grip. I want you to talk to me. Please give me the talk. Can you give me the like? Can you contribute if you have anything to say? The topic again is that what is the spiritual significance of your name? I'm very detailed today, but I will pause and let's chat. Please, if you have anything to say, please can you just give me a thumb up? Tell me you are there. Tell me you like what I'm doing. I like the like. Tell me you are with me. Please don't go out in a hurry. Don't go out in a hurry. I want you to contribute. And if you are joining me, please let me know what part of the world you are connecting from. It's very important for me. I am connecting from Nigeria. I am from Nigeria. I mean the heartbeat of Africa. I am from Nigeria, the heartbeat of Africa. Africa must unite. You understand? So I'm the heartbeat of Nigeria, and I'm broadcasting from here to you. I'm here to meet with you. I'm here to make sure we form a synergy. We build something that will last for eternity. We will build according to pattern. The whole essence of why we are here, I'm telling you, is for us to build according to pattern. So I'm talking about the spiritual significance of a name. I've just told you now the meaning of your name. Your name drives your destination and your accomplishment on earth. What is the spiritual significance of a name? I will use 3 examples as we go on. Number 1, Abraham. Abra. You see, when Abra came to the scene, his name was Abra. And the meaning of Abraham means exalted father. When God was calling him to use him, he was an exalted father because it's exalted because God called among many. There were many fathers, but God picked him. Remember, he wasn't the first person that God called. God first of all called his father. Is it Terah now? Was it Terah? Haran. Terah. God called his father, but the father could not, meet up the demand of God. He started the journey with God, but didn't end it. He terminated the journey, and God picked on his son, Abraham. Exalted father. God called exalted father. But when God wanted to do a new thing with him, Abraham cried. He said, God, all this year I'm working with you. I don't have any hair. I don't have a child. By the time I leave the shores of the earth, that will take after me. And God promised him, I will give you a son. So when God was entering a new covenant with Abraham to do a new work with him, he changed his name from Abraham. Abraham means exalted father. And God changed it to Abraham. Abraham. So the meaning of Abraham is that father of multitude. Even when Abraham does not have a seed on the earth, a single seed, God called him father of multitude. So before God will make you, he calls you. We are today, you see, what did God promise Abraham? He said, if you give yourself to serve me diligently with the whole of your heart, I will make your seed as the sand of the seashore. He said, as the sand of the seashore is. What is sand? You can't count the sand in the seashore. He said, that is how your children are going to be. So God entered a covenant with him. And Abraham believed. He said, but give me a son. And God gave him a son. God gave him a son called Isaac. But today we all can attest to it today. If you are a Christian, we are all children of Abraham. We are all what? Seed of Abraham. We came out from his loins. Though Abraham is long gone, but is still a father of multitude. We are the multitude that Abraham, you and I, that Abraham has left behind. So you see what God does. God calls you before he makes you. If you look at it very well, the name Abra was exalted father. The name Abraham was father of multitude. So God has made him. His name has shaped his destiny. He accomplished the task that God gave him. God, leave your land of your nativity and go to a place that I will show you. He obeyed God and went. And it didn't end there. Because he accomplished the journey, God also rewarded him. He gave him sons and daughters. You and I, the sons and daughters of Abraham. You understand what I mean? So that his name Abraham has fulfilled his destiny and his accomplishment. That is the way it is with you. Your name also. Your name carry your destination. Your name rings bell. Your name, text talks about who you are. Your name is very big. As small as the name they call you, it has a meaning. It drives your destination and your accomplishment on earth. So whatever name you are bearing, be mindful of the name they give you. Be mindful of the name that you bear. It has a way of structuring your life. Let me give you another example again. I've talked about Jacob. If you know very well, Jacob, I said it earlier, or the Bible is the one that said it. I just quoted it. Jacob swindled his brother Esau and collected his birthright. So the name Jacob means a trickster and a swindler. But there was a time he was traveling, he came across, there was a ladder going to heaven, and he came in there and said, God was here, I never knew it. So there was a time in his life he had an encounter with God. When he encountered God, God changed his name and break his, remove the bones that are in his teeth. You know what I mean? And made him limp. What does that mean? God was changing his destiny from a trickster. He changed his name from Jacob, a swindler and a trickster, to Israel, father of many nations. That was how Jacob transformed. So your name transforms you. Your name gives you a posture. Your name gives you a destination. Your name helps you to accomplish that which God has called you to do. Well, I've talked so much. I don't know if anyone has something to say. Remember again, the topic I'm talking about today is, what is the spiritual significance of your name? What name did your parents give you? What name did you give yourself? I know what I'm saying. There are some people that go on social media and they use all sorts of names. I want to talk about it. I don't know why the Spirit of God is directing me to touch on that. People go on social media and they use different names. Please make sure you use the right name. Don't use a name that will not carry the blessing. I know what I mean. Use a name that you understand it. Don't use a name that is titled after the devil. Any name you use, shapes your life, shapes your destiny. I was telling you about a story in my place in Nigeria. There's a tribe they call the Yorubas, and before the coming of the Europeans coming with, Christianity, the people were serving the god of iron, and they call that god Ogun. Ogun means the god of iron. So some people will give their children the name of that god, and whatever that god represents is what drives the life of those children. We have seen children that go wayward. Ogundari, like the word Ogundari means Ogun has vindicated me. But we all know there's only one God, the God of gods, the creator and the maker and the sustainer of the heavens and the earth. That is God himself. That is our source. So those names drive those people negatively. We have seen all sorts of things. Thank God for Christianity coming and directing our paths again on what to follow. So the names that you bear has a way of making you or destroying you. Some people are bearing some names, like I said, they don't even know the meaning of that name. Like I said earlier, some people bear some funny names in the social media. I've seen all kind of names. Some people call themselves albatross. Some people call themselves different kind of names. What I'm trying to bring out there, whatever name you are adopting, please know be mindful of the name, the meaning of that name. Because if you bear some names that are after some lesser gods, those gods will manipulate and rule your life. Your name drives your destiny and your accomplishment. If you are going to get anything today, know that the name that you bear on the earth gives you posture, number one. Number two, it drives your destiny. Number three, your accomplishment is hinged on the name that you bear. So I'm here to establish some facts and some truths anyway. Truth is bigger than facts. Fact is a statement of something that is, fact is a statement of truth, of information. But truth, I mean, Jesus is truth. The truth cannot be manipulated. So it's the truth. I'm here. And the Bible said the truth that we know and do is what makes us free. So know the spiritual significance of the name that you bear so that you will not be limited in life. The name Emmanuel, God with us. Before Jesus came, that's Jesus. The name of Jesus is God with us. Before Jesus came, God was not with us. Man have sinned and came short. When man sinned and came short, God left humanity in the darkness. From the book of Malachi to Matthew, 400 years, God was not talking with man. That was how bad it is. God left us. But when the book of Matthew came, Jesus Christ emerged. That was when the name God with us was given to us. Jesus' name was God with us. Please, if you are joining me, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Please make sure you press the notification button. I've not seen your like. If you hold your phone, at the right hand side of your phone, you see 3 buttons. Punch those buttons. When you punch those buttons, something will open up to you. You'll see like, you'll see comment. Make sure you give me the like. I want you to give me a thumb up. Please give me a thumb up. Give me the like. Give me the comment. Give me the subscription. Go and subscribe. Please do subscribe to me. I need it. I want to grow my channel. Please, 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 please. I want to grow my channel. My wife also has a channel, Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. Please don't forget to visit her channel. I'm telling you, she's doing a wonderful thing. She's wonderful thing in that channel. She's a doctor of relationship. Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. When you go in there, you'll be blessed. Your relationship will take a dialing tone. I'm telling you, try and visit her channel. Try and go visit her channel. Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. You'll be blessed. You do. She's doing great and mighty work there. God is using her to do great and mighty things. And as a visitor, you will not regret it. I'm telling you, you have some good time. So once again, I was telling you about the spiritual significance of a name. The spiritual significance of a name. So since the day that Jacob had an encounter with God, his life never remained the same. His life never, till today, till Jacob died, he was limping because God brought one of his hips out of joint just to transform his life from a swindler, a trickster, to somebody that is the father of Israel. His name was changed from Jacob to Israel, father of the nation. So that's how powerful your name is. Your name has a significance, a spiritual significance in your life. So don't toy with the name. Some people, they give them a name after some certain gods. I mean, you know what I mean? We have lesser gods on the earth. God is the Almighty God that instituted a name to drive your name to a destiny. The devil or the lesser God has no place, has no authority. Whatever power that is trying to drive your life is not God. It's not going to make you arrive well. You're not going to fulfill destiny. It's only in God that you can fulfill destiny. So I come here to bring a correction and a balance. So as you listen to me, I'd like you to contribute. Please, I want you to be a part of this discourse. You can tell me if you are joining me. Tell me what part of the world you are connecting me from. Let me know. Let's have a chat. You can contribute. What's your name? Tell me what the meaning of your name is. I want to know. Or you have a problem with your name. You want someone to help you out. I can help you. If need be, you have a name and you don't know the meaning. Let's find out what your name is. There are some people that bear some name, they don't know what the meaning of that name is. Can you come up and tell us, oh, I bear this name, but I don't know what it means. Can we find a meaning to it? I'm telling you, I will cancel you. Even right here online, I can cancel you and tell you that name is not from God. It will not end. You see, there's some names you bear. You see what is happening to you in your life. Things are not happening the way you expect. Probably, not probably, it could be that name you are bearing. The name has no attachment to your destiny. You see, what drives you is your name. Can you imagine they keep calling you one same name 365 years? If your name is Emmanuel, God with us, 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 God with us. They keep calling you, they call that name. Everybody that sees you, they know your name. Emmanuel, God with us, God with us. So you see, that name is a spiritual thing. That thing is sinking to your subconscious. Everyone that hears it, even when you hear it, you remember, you remind yourself, I am God with us, so God is with me. I'm God with us. That is the way it works. Because when God God created the heavens and earth, and when God in Genesis chapter 1, when God looked down from heaven, he didn't like what he saw. He saw darkness. And God with his mouth, his creative ability, called forth what he wanted to see. He said, let there be light. And you know what? Light did not argue with God. Light emerged. So whatever word they keep calling you, that's who you are. When God called for light, light could not argue. And light has to come to be. That's the way it works with us. What we carry, the Bible says, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So whatever they keep calling you, that's what you are. Have you ever seen they call somebody curse? You are a curse. You are a curse. You are a curse. You are a curse. You can never be a blessing. As long as the meaning of your name is a curse, you are a curse to your world. You are a curse to humanity. That's the way, that's how heavy it is. You see, everything is in the power of the tongue. What we say and what we do has a way of limiting us. That's the way it works. So we enjoin people, please make sure you know the meaning of your name, the spiritual significance. Remember, I dealt with this issue before. I talked about the meaning of your name. Today, I'm talking about the spiritual significance of your name. It has a way of shaping your destiny. It has a way of shaping your accomplishment on the earth. Remember, you were created for signs and wonders. You are not less. The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are created in the image and the likeness of God. So you must accomplish. You can't accomplish anything less. You must accomplish that which God has designed you to accomplish. You are not a non-entity. You are not a small person. Nobody should talk you out to be less. You are not less. You are created. You are fearfully. But when you know what the Bible says, when it means that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, God took time to create you. You are not just nobody. You are not just an ordinary person. You are someone going somewhere to happen. Can you tell yourself that I'm someone going somewhere to happen? Say it to yourself. I said it to myself. You better remind yourself that whatever you remind yourself of, that is who you are. That's who you are. You must remind yourself of who you are, and don't allow someone to tell you who you are not. If you cannot tell yourself who you are, someone else will tell you. That's why they can give you any kind of name and you accept it. No, the devil should not give you a name. Tell him that you are a winner. You are a conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. God is on your side. Whatever you lay your hands to do shall prosper. You talk to your world. You use your mouth to create your world. You use your mouth to build. Whatever is in your mouth is life and death. Use it. Bible says, God said, it's a life and death I placed before you. But God did not stop there. He said, choose life. You see, that's why I like God. I like God so much. God will always advise you. He said, choose life that it might be well with you. God did not advise us to choose death because in death there's nothing. In death there's rottenness of bones. In death there's suffering. Like Jesus Christ went to the suffering of the cross. In death, in sin there is death. So God never expects us, to be less. You are created for great things. You are created for greatness. You are created to dominate your world. You are created to be a sign and a wonder to your generation. Even generation yet unborn are going to feel you. Even generation yet unborn are going to hear about you. That's the reason why you are created. Every man was created to become something. Every man is created to be productive. That's why you see I deal on some very crucial topics here. I talked about one topic some time ago. I said God did not create work. WORK as a punishment. God said, every man that works shall eat. Any man that does not work will not eat. He said, you shall You shall reap of the labor of you shall reap of the fruit of your labor. So as you labor, there's a fruiting that comes. God will pay every man for every labor. Because why? That is why you were created. The Bible actually said in Ephesians, it said we are created for good works. You see Ephesians chapter 3 verse 10 now, if I remember. The Bible said we are created for good works. So God created us for good works. God did not just create you to occupy the earth. You were created for good works, which means there's some good works that only you alone can do on the earth. Remember, the earth is God's greatest investment. And it takes you and I to do the work to make the earth to move on. Without people working the earth will just remain redundant. God does not want that. God investment will be wasted. That was why in Matthew 25, God gave talents. He gave gifts, and he was traveling, and he gave gifts to 5 men. And 4 came with good report. 1 did not come with good report. He said, Master, I know you are not a good man. You didn't reap from where you sow. So when you gave me the money, I went and banked it and didn't use it for anything. And what did God do to that servant? Say, you wicked servant, you know I'm a bad man. Why will you keep my money and not invest it? So you see, God is an investor. God invests in every life. I said the reason why we must work is that so that we can bring out productivity in us. We are wired for productivity. You are not wired for nothing. You are wired to bring out productivity. So out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. That's some but the things that will flow out of you, that God has put in there. God does not expect anything to come out of you that He has not put there. There's so much God has put inside of you that humanity is looking for. You are the solution to the crisis of the earth. So once again, you are listening to me out there. I'd like you to say something. What's your name? Let me hear you say something. In less than 13 minutes, we'll be out of here. I hope you're having some good time. Oh, thank you for liking the like. I can see the like. If you are still coming to me, please like the like. Give me a thumb up, comment, go subscribe, press the notification button to tell me that you are there. If you are still there, please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost 10,000 right now subscribers, and I'm going somewhere. I'm looking for my community people, and you are part of the community that God has given to me. Please, together we'll build a community. There's so much work, massive work we're going to do in this place. And I'm telling you, it takes you and I to do the work. I'm building a community of people, and you are part of it. You are part of what I am building. Together we will build a synergy. We will build something that will go places. I look forward to monetize some days. Very soon, very soon. I'm just having some challenge in restreaming. You know, the network has been bad here in where I find myself in Abuja, so it has affected me so much. And my restream has been restricted somehow. You know, so I'm working so hard. I pray God to give me a good network so that I can monetize, so that we are building a community here, so that there's so much work we can do there. I'm involved in humanitarian work. Like I told you, I have an NGO. I look for people that we can do some good work together. I go for outreaches. I want to be a blessing to my world. That is what my mindset is. So I'm looking for people of mindset, of like mind and persuasion. Together we are going to build our community. Africa is suffering. Nigeria is suffering. I'm telling you, we are suffering seriously in Nigeria. See, whatever you hear about us, might not be the truth. But I am here and I know what we are going through. The cost of living in my country is very expensive. You know, so very, very expensive. And, we are living below $1. The average Nigerian is living below $1. We used to have, the rich, the middle, and the poor. But right now, there's no middleman anymore. It's either you are a poor man or you're a rich man in Nigeria. So life is difficult for my people over here. Cost of living is difficult. So I must tell you the truth. So it's pain in my heart. I am also, advocating for a better life for my people. I see how I can contribute my own quota also to affect humanity for God. That's the whole essence why we live. So I want a community of people that we can build together. We can affect. I know some of you out there have a heart. You have a heart for suffering African. Yes, you know, you are aware, you have some clues. You have some inclinations about what's happening in Africa, and you want to be a blessing. You find the right man. I am the right man. I have a heart, and I'm building a synergy. I'm building something that is so strong that I want you to come into. So as time goes on, we begin to visit our community and be a blessing to them. I've been working on this for many years, but I'm looking for people of the same mind that we can push this thing together. So that's why I'm on live stream today. I'm reaching out to you. Please don't forget this. Have this in your mind that we are going to build. Let's build together a people, community of people that have the same mind that can be a blessing to our world. The whole essence of life is affecting one life for Jesus. Your life should be a blessing. In 10 minutes' time, I'll be out of here. Your life should be a blessing to one person. That's our concern. When your life touches the other man, you are fulfilled. The whole essence why you live is because of one man. The whole essence of why we live, breathe the air that we breathe is not for ourselves. When you live for yourself, then, I mean, you are worse than a beast. Because God did not create only you on earth. God created you for me. And God created me for you. So we are meant to be a blessing to each other. When you come across someone that needs help, please try to give them a hand. When you come across someone that needs love, give them love. I will tell you the story of the Good Samaritan. You know, I did a topic called a true friend who can find. Yes, really, a true friend who can find. And when we're defining who a friend is someone, I mean, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Someone is someone that shares in your pain, in your time of pain. That is a friend. A friend is someone that is there, I mean, to back you up when you don't, you are all broken on all sides. A friend is someone that stands with you at the last minute. You see, so we try to find who a true friend is. I'm talking about who a true friend is. We can see who a true friend. A true friend might not be your brother. A true friend might not be your father. A true friend might not be your sister. A true friend might not be your I mean, the person you are thinking it is. Who is a true friend? A true friend is the one that stays with you at the time of your pain. Let me tell us the story of the Good Samaritan. We all know it. The Bible tells us the story about the Good Samaritan. There was a man that was he was traveling and he was beaten by robbers. And a reverend father was passing by, saw the man and went his way because he was afraid. He doesn't want to be involved. But eventually anything will stain him. He saw the man in pool of blood and he passed. And somebody again passed. A pastor was passing, saw the same, he want to get involved and pass the other way. But a good Samaritan. The Bible calls him a good Samaritan. That is a true friend that I'm talking about. A good Samaritans are people that are not good believers. They are not believers in Israel. They are not. That's what the Bible calls a good. Thank you, Lord, for the network. So that Samaritan saw this man in pool of blood and didn't pass by. He decided to carry this man, take him to an inn, pay for his bills, pay for his treatment, give him all the best, and tell the man in the hotel, take care of him until I'm back. If there's anything you have spent on him, please give me the bills. I will pay. I will pay. So I will ask you a question. I don't need to ask, who is a good Samaritan? Who is a true friend to this man? I mean, that was hurt by robbers. You agree with me? Is that good Samaritan? But it says not a good Christian. So who is your good friend? Who is your true friend? A true friend, they say, who can find? A true friend who can find. A true friend is a gift. As I was discussing with my wife some time ago, he said a true friend who can find. True friend are not give. I mean, it's given. True friend is a gift. It's God gives you a true friend. You are made. You are happy that you have a true friend. You see, you can't buy a true friend. No. A true friend, you can't buy a true friend. You can't lobby for it. It's given. Unto us a son, a child is born, and unto us a son is given. So God gives, there's some things that God gives. God just gives you on a platter of gold. So if you have a good friend, please count yourself blessed. Because true friend, who can find? It's not easy to find a true friend. A true friend is very expensive to find. So when God gives you a good friend, a true friend, please be happy about it. It's a gift. It's a gift on a platter of gold. It's not everyone that have true friends. So whatever God gives us, we are happy, we are excited, we are saying, God, we thank you for this thing. Please, every day you need to thank God on your knees that God has, because he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Your true friend is your wife. Your true friend is your wife. When you have a good wife, you have a good friend. You have a true friend. It's because God has given you. It is said that beyond any successful man, there's a woman. Behind any successful woman, there is a man. There is a friend. A true friend who can find. True friends are giving, they are not made. They are not ready made. They are not in the market. It's God. God has given you. There's nothing that you have that God has not given. I want to reiterate it here. There's nothing you have on this earth that God has not given. Even the name that you have, if you don't have your name given to you through the word of God, you will miss it. That's what I'm trying to reiterate here. A name is what shapes your destiny. A name is what shapes your destination and your accomplishment on the surface of the earth. Don't just bear any kind of name. Bear a name from the mouth of God. That's why, as a pastor, we encourage our people. I mean, when you are a couple, when you get married, when you give birth to your child, whenever you want to name him, please consult the Bible. Look for a Bible-believing name. Like the name Emmanuel, God with us. Like the name Jesus. Jesus means the Savior. Like the name Emmanuel means God with us. Like the name Christopher, the bearer of Christ. Like the name David, beloved. You see, David's name means beloved. That's why he was a man after God's heart. His name shapes his destiny. The name David means beloved. He's really beloved. He was beloved and is a man after God's heart. He proved it to the latter. He was a friend of God. There was no man that loved God like David. Oh my God. His name was what drives his and shape his destiny and his accomplishment. So your name drives you and shapes you on the surface of the earth. That is what I'm trying to establish. Know it. Know it in a second and don't play with names that is given to you. So like I was saying, we encourage parents when they marry, when they bear children, they should look for Christian names. Names from the Bible. God is the one that ordained names. Don't just give your children any kind of name. Don't just find a name from nowhere. Or you saw some names in some mills and booms that parents give their children, and you love those names. As long as it's not from the word of God, don't give those names to your children. They have a way of retarding the life of your children. They have a way of, slowing down the destination and the accomplishment of your children. Name has spiritual significance. They shape your life on the earth. So we enjoin you and we advise you, please go for spiritual names that will make meaning. That's the whole essence why I'm here this afternoon, just to reiterate this fact again, that your name is what gives you posture on the earth. Don't play with the name that is given to you. Don't answer any kind of name. Some people have answered names that is given to some gods. You know what I'm trying to say? Small letter G-O-D to some gods, not to G-O, big letter, capital letter G-O-D. God is the inventor and the originator of names. And when God created you and molded you, he shaped a name that will that will unfold your destiny. That's what God is trying to say. Please put this in your mind. It's a great teaching I'm giving here. Your name shapes you, your name drives your destination and your accomplishment on the earth. God has created you, for signs and wonders. That's the word. You are created for signs and wonders. You are created and you are going somewhere to happen. You are the one that the world is waiting for. God is waiting for you at this hour. God is calling. Peradventure you have missed it. Let me just end with this. I will end with this. There are some people that bear some names that didn't make meaning. I will end in less than a minute. Somebody like Jabez. Jabez, the mother bore him in sorrow, and they call him Jabez. The meaning of Jabez means that, it means sorrow. That's what it means. And this young man saw that he's not going anywhere in life. He cried to God, so God, change my name that I might be better. I'm more honorable than my brothers. And you know what? Mercy found him. So peradventure you are bearing a name that is not after the name of God. Mercy can find you. Please, if you are blessed, let me know. God, mercy can discover you. That name can be mended by the mercy of God. And God will look at you again. Your name will shape you. Remember again, the topic I treat this afternoon is, what is the spiritual significance of your name? Your name shapes you, your life. Your name shapes your destination. Your destination is your journey on earth and what you are going to accomplish. That name you bear is very important. You should know it. Jesus means the Savior. He came and he saved the world. That was his destination and his accomplishment. So is your name. Right now, if you're not bearing the right name, I enjoin you to change that name. You can call me for counseling, or you can meet your parents. In case you don't know the meaning of your name, please do ask so that your name, your destination, and your accomplishment on the surface of the earth is not mine. Once again, I'm Okonji Christopher Television. I'm on YouTube. I'm almost 10,000 subscribers. Please go subscribe if you have not subscribed. Help me to press the notification button, like the like, and make sure you press the notification button so that if I drop a video, you will be the first person to see it. And please help me to build a community in YouTube. We have humanitarian work we want to do. Please, I have a passion for humanity. I can't do it alone. Please, let's put our resources, let's put our minds, let's put ourselves together. And my wife also runs a relationship channel called Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. Please endeavor to join her on YouTube. Tina Okonji, Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. She's a doctor on relationship matters. I'm telling you, together we are driving these things together to make sure that we'll be a blessing to our generation. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.